Hello, everyone. It is I, your friend, weirdo, artist, and local cosmic horror, the Biz-Artist. And can I say, it is good to be back. As you all can see, I have decided to update my look, so that way I look a little bit more like an actual sea slug than I do like, than not a sea slug, I guess. But yeah, I'm honestly happy to be back. It's been ages. Also, what is this? It has been ages since last time I was able to actually, stream. So this is really good. It feels really good just to show this off. DLD, good to see you again after the new year. And thank you so much on the, for the comments. Like, I absolutely love this. Miles, hey, how are you doing? Hello, Biz, do you remember your OCs? Which ones? I know you have a few. I'm super happy to be back with streaming. It has been quite a year, or quite the end of the year, I guess. Overall, I'm really happy to have the chance to do this again. So yeah, that really helps. And I've got a few milestones for this year, at least. Hopefully I can actually reach some of them, I hope. I'm using PNG Tuber Plus, so I think this will be a pretty good program for streaming. And honestly, I'm happy. This is, like, I'm actually a legit PNG tuber now. Long time since I actually, since I managed to actually, it's the first time I'm living up to my name as a PNG tuber. OCs, Twink and Rose? Yeah, what about them? What about your OCs? Anyway, sorry if I'm, like, brushing you off, Miles, but, I kind of want to focus on some stuff for now. So, first off, this stream will have to be, unfortunately, just a tiny bit short because of the fact that, it's my first time back, so I want to try and maybe see if I can do some... I want to experiment with some things, I guess. Like, for starters, I want to see if maybe I can try out some games on here to see what would happen. I also want to test out Clip Studio. Or actually, I have tested out Clip Studio and it has worked, so that's good. What else? I also want to see if maybe, just maybe, oh, okay. So that's what that button does. That's what that button does, okay. I want to see if maybe I can, also update this model later in the year too, just to keep it the whole, yearly thing of, like, changing, my forms. Let me see, Also, there's still some stuff that I still need to work on, too. Like, I still need to work on some screens that haven't even finished yet. That's because I haven't had a lot of time for that. Crazy as it sounds. Let me see. How is everyone's end of the year? There we go. Ah, better. Alright. Let me check if... Alright. Okay. I'm playing with the settings a little bit. I don't know why. Like, every time this thing goes up, it doesn't move at all. Unless you go to unless it's at a very specific point, and even then, not always. Eh. Hmm. Let me check if I can do this. Not this one. Click on me. And then I'm gonna put myself in a very tiny little corner. Right there. There we go. Now I look better. I fit on screen. Properly. Do you remember your OCs from my previous incarnation? Yes. My core is intact, so I at least remember everything. At the moment. At the end of the year. I am reborn. And immortal. Ha 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 ha. Unlike all of you, I can live forever. And ever. And ever. And ever. And ever. You cannot stop me. Whew. I'm trying to make different noises. I'm trying to see if my GTuber can actually recognize all of them. I like it when the wings move a little bit. It's really cute. And the little earrings. Wah, 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 wah. BB no money and CG5 for monsters and you're singing monsters? Nice! Cool. That's cool. I don't know how you added them, but nice. It's pretty cool. Hmm. You know, there actually is something that I think maybe might be a good thing to do. I didn't actually do this before, but I should probably actually make a to-do list for maybe this year. Let me see. Hmm. I'm surprised I didn't make this list before. That's my bad. I'm literally making a list right now for 2026. Hmm. I want to watch other videos now. I'm gonna come back to the stream later to see what. Alright, see you later, Miles. Thank you. Sorry this has been uneventful. This I did not plan for this stream. Not after what happened yesterday. For those who are unaware, the power at my place actually cut yesterday, and because of that, I couldn't do the stream the first time, which is why I had to do it the day after. So, yeah, that was out of my control. But hey, it at least, it happened. It happened, and now it's done. So, the good thing is, I can actually just focus on, you know, this stuff now. So, or at least it's better to do it while streaming anyway. I think it's fun that I'm finally able to do this without having to worry about miscellaneous stuff, but not bad. Also, I do think that I've got some stuff that I want to try for the schedule too. The Doc Tonight art. Well, actually, that reminds me, there is some art that I want to show you. Here, let me pull it up. Right here. Been trying to work on this kind of this art for a while now. It's pretty cool, ain't it? I make cool stuff. I am in the sea, the barren sea, under the sea. Do you like it, Daily? I thought this is probably like one of the most fun. Like this is like the coolest thing that I made like already this year, so I'm happy with that. I have been in a bit of an art slump since last year, and I think that's because I was trying to, like, prepare for everything, and I was trying to, like, take, like, a long break. So there is that. Also, I think I should also provide, and I think this might be necessary. Hold on. Let me see if I can pull it up quickly. I know I have it. Wait. Hold on. Space. PNG and Angel. Take a look at this. This is my design. I am a proper sea slug now. I am based on a sea angel. The design itself has a lot of inspiration from Hollow Knight, obviously the mask, and like the black goo, obviously. Very reminiscent to Hollow Knight. There is also some smaller inspiration. I'm not sure if people are gonna recognize it. I don't expect that they do, actually, so I think I'll just say it. One of the games that I play, it's Elden Ring Night Raid. There's a boss that has a very similar design to, like, or similar motif to, like, the Sea Angel right here. I think they'll recognize it if they see. It's based on 2 bosses, actually. So, one is a jellyfish, one's a goat. And this, the Sea Angel takes, like, aspects from, like, both of them. And I'm really happy with how it turned out. Like, I don't consider myself, like, super detailed with, like, stuff like this, but I feel like this is at least... This is pretty good, in my book. Ah. Also, another thing that I like about this is that it has inspiration from the old design as well. Like, you can see how the colors, the black, the white, and the red are still there. Obviously, the blue color and the light violet from the last design were incorporated here because I wanted to make it just a tad bit different compared to the to that design. So far, actually, it takes designs from, like, the first one as well. So there's that too. Like, the first design, I think I can pull it up if I can. Let me check. Hold on. Open. Back up. This was my first ever design. Look at this. He's supposed to be like a guy with a fishbowl on his head. After that... Hold on. Less human, but slightly and a little bit more cartoony in comparison. I don't want to say the word is abstract, so yeah. So quaint? Yeah, yeah, that's a good word. Quaint. But yeah, very basic design, nothing too crazy. And, like, it looks a lot more, like, human-like in comparison. Then we have this one where it looks a little bit more like, I guess like a 3-year-old would draw it. Oh my gosh. And then we get to this, which is slightly better. It looks like a, almost similar to, like, a Pokemon, almost. Or a fake mon, I guess. But this is a really good design on how it's based on, like, an actual animal, I guess. it's legitimately more reminiscent of a sea slug than like and then other designs that I've made. I think by the time next year comes, I might do another design. This one will the next one probably might be a maybe a flathead slug, but I could be wrong. One of the colors that one at least had though. Let me get rid of this. Get rid of this. And get rid of this. Let me move back here. And I really do like how this is. I'm trying to make use of the some of the other tools here on Clip Studio, like the line art color change if you follow like certain steps. And obviously there are still some other pieces of art that I need to focus on as well. So yeah, there's that. But yeah, I think I'm also going to try something with my art just in case. But I want to leave that for later. But as for now, though, let me pull up this. Hold on. This is the most boring part of the stream. The part where I do nothing. No one likes it when the Biz-Artist has nothing. Let me check. I think maybe water. Also, I'll get one more. Hold on. It's hard to make for a cool poster. Well, thank you. I'm actually going to use it for something, actually, later. Okay. So I got this. Let me add window capture. Okay. And there we go. There. Not sure if you can see it or not, but here it is. I call it the biz list. My current plans are for this year to make more art, obviously, because I would not be able to live up as the Biz-Artist and probably have to throw myself into a pit. Again. Reach 1,000 subs on YouTube and get monetized. Obviously that makes sense because I've been doing this for a while and I want it to happen. And I do want it to happen. Oh, also while I'm at it, I'm gonna put make repeat loop. That's a good one. Oh, whoops. Animated looping short. I also want to make a plushie of myself because I feel like my design is at least cute enough to probably get one, I guess. towards that. Another goal I have is to play 5 different games. And probably, like, show them on stream. So, play 5 games on stream. Also, collab with friends. I feel like I could probably get this to happen, but this might be the hardest. Not because I don't have friends, you know what I mean? I totally have friends. Like, I got friends, you know that? I have friends. I got friends. I got friends. Yeah, I got friends. But seriously, I don't know what would be a good time to actually do the collab, though. Because I honestly don't know, and plus, I don't know what kind of games that we have in mind. Also, make my own beat. DLG, to answer your question, yes, make beats as in music. Like, to make, like, make my own bonk beat, one I can play on streams. Is that intentional cartoon voice? I have no idea what you're talking about. Moving on. Improved setup. This is going to be obviously one of the more important ones because I have been noticing my laptop has been a little bit on the laggy side, even with, like, what I've been doing to try and, like, amp it up a little bit. So, yeah, that's going to be a bit of a problem. So, hopefully this one can actually be done. Next is setting up VGen commissions. Now, the reason for this, obviously, it's hard to get commissions even with PayPal, because if you say you're doing art, that's going to be a bit of a problem. I don't know why PayPal is like this. At first, it was just against, like, anyone doing NSFW art. Now it's just people doing art, period. And that pisses me off. So I'm going to see if I can try and set up with VGen just to see what would happen. Zillizloth. How are you doing, Zilly? I'm actually back, for real this time. Hey, how are you doing? You doing good? I'm actually a sea slug now. I'm legitimately a sea slug. I'm a real sea slug. And I'm sick. No, I'm not. I just coughed. But how are you doing? Hope you had a good end of the year. So far, I'm alive. You're good? You are good. That is good to hear. A-O good. Goody, blue shoes. Goody blue shoes. Goody blue shoes. That's probably my nickname. Goody blue shoes. But really, I'm really good that you're doing okay. That's good. And finally, the last part of my list is to make some actual videos, not just like streams. I have been looking at some references, like, for, on how to do this. I have been recommended that Twitch might be a better platform than YouTube. But the problem is, though, I'm still a little bit against Twitch, especially after what happened last year, so I don't know about that. Claire, how are you doing? You doing good? Hope everything has been good with you since last time. You're gonna use FL Studio depending on the version, it might be able to help. I have heard about FL Studio. Hold on. FL Studio. But the problem is, I still think need to pay to buy it. I do have a tiny amount for a budget now, which is good. But the problem is, I feel like it's still going to be a little bit, like, limited. And I don't want to put too much stuff on my laptop because I want to at least have some space for it, just in case. I don't know, just like to see if it would work or not. Ugh. But, in all seriousness, this is what my real, this is what my, to-do list for this year is, basically. Use the free demo version? Well, does the demo version have, like, the same, like, I was told that it's more limited compared to like the real one. I have thought of using BandLab, so BandLab supposedly is like a little bit on the usable side. When downside you can't save parts, you still use it as MIDIs. I haven't told that to. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna go pee. Hold on. Fine, slugs have to pee. Okay, I'm back. I'm so sorry. I had a chili for lunch, so yeah, that's probably my fault. Yeah. You tried Badland, but it's funky? It is funky, yeah. Not gonna lie. It is funky. But, personally, I think that I guess it has more accessibility, I guess, in comparison to like other options. Like I've seen some other options like FL Studio for one, and it's a good program, not gonna lie. It's a really good program. But the problem is, obviously, it's pricey. That's the best. That's what I can say about it. And while price isn't like too bad, I mean, there's also the fact that I also need to consider how much space I have on my laptop because I don't want that to like slow down how my laptop is proceeding. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I guess that means just my options are limited, but just not for like financial reasons, but for performance reasons. That being said, though, if I do need to do it, I can try at least. So I guess it just depends on the circumstances. Let me try. And 2, 3, 4. Let's see my thing. Alright, here's what I want to do first. First off, everyone can see and hear me just fine, right? Here. I know I have only like a few people watching, but I feel like that's a good idea. Want me to send you a few examples of music? Sure, you can send them over. I can listen to them like off stream because I don't think doing it on stream is like a good thing right now. Let me go to window and I will take this off. Okay. Capture 3. Okay. Oh, I remember this. I made this. This is like, this is when I saw that it was taking too long to do the, the art stream. Oh, that was my fault. And I'm sorry about that. Yeah. Slug Pup. Yes, it is Slug Pup. See him. Look at him. Ironically enough, it's like a slug pup. Reminds me more of like a seal pup. Or like a sea lion pup rather than like a dog. Which is ironic. Because, here. I think I can show... Here, let me show you this. I'm gonna... Here. I want you to pay attention to my transition over here. Look over here. You saw that? Did you see the transition? I have an army of slug pups. You love seals? Aw. I'm glad you love them. I'm glad that I'm appealing to it. Or no, that the Pup's appealing to it. Pup can appeal. He is the slug pup. Yeah. It is really cute though. Also, another thing that I wanna bring up is that it might be a little bit hard to actually, like, one of the other things that I do want to do, and this is going to be later in the future because I know for a fact it's not going to happen this year, but I also want to see if maybe I'll be able to actually make a proper desktop setup. You know what I'm saying? One where I can put, like, one where I can upgrade my entire setup from just like a gaming laptop to like a whole desktop. One that's meant for gaming and work, I guess. Because I know for a fact that's going to be a lot more useful compared to just a laptop. I mean... Hmm. And the problem is, it's going to be hard to do this year because I know how expensive it's all going to be. So, at the very least, what I want to try and do is, at least just start looking for them, I guess. So, that's going to be a little pet project that I have in store. But, hey, it'll be something. And on another note, while I am going to be focusing on making, like, some art, I am going to see if I can aim to do, like, maybe, maybe V-Gen commissions, but that's, I'm not too, look at that, let me start over. I do want to see if I can focus on V-Gen commissions. That is definitely something I want to do later. But at the same time, I also might set up some small commissions just based on, like, some stuff with friends and everything, but I don't know. I guess it's just dependent on situation. what's it? And don't get me wrong, like, financially I'm doing fine, but at the same time it wouldn't really hurt to just, like, have a little bit more of this stuff. I'm sorry if I'm sounding greedy, I guess it's just, like, the downside of, like, wanting to, like, get more money and everything. I don't know. Let me check. Whew. Oh, this is gonna be problematic. Everyone wants something, doesn't mean that they're greedy. I don't know. I mean, like, I guess in today's age, it almost feels like wanting something in and of itself does feel greedy. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that things have, like, gotten to this stage, it just feels like it's almost, like, natural. And I don't really, I don't like that, admittedly. And the problem is, I feel like that's kind of like my, like, I feel like that it's wrong for just wanting. Also, fun little tidbit, it is hard to see when you have multiple eyes. I have a lot. One of my eyes keeps dipping every single time I'm on screen. One is literally hidden by my torso. One is hidden behind my mask. And the four on top make it hard for me. And, is a little bit hard because they're aimed at the top of my head. And it's hard to do that when, hard to shapeshift a little bit. But anyway, no, where's my mind? Here. I've been trying to, like, just change, my profile. True, I only have two. Yeah. Okay, let me put, oh no, let me save this. Question, am I gonna change my PFP? Yes, actually, that's actually what I'm gonna try and do, because I feel like having the, picture of, like, my last, from myself from last year, I don't really think that it's, like, it's not bad, but I don't wanna, like, I don't wanna, like, keep everyone, like, seeing, like, something different the moment that they see my new, like, my old and new, profile. Oh no, you're good. I'm delayed too, so it's fine. See Angel Icon. It's taking time to load. Also, I set up some new, accounts as well. Here, let me see if I can change this to what I'm hoping. There we go. I think that's good. Publish. Alright, and you should be able to see my new PFP soon. I think. Maybe. I hope. Okay, let me upload from device. This. Alright, it's taking time, but it's happening. It's happening. It is happening. Yay, yay! It's a me! Busy! Also, what else? I stopped posting on Twitter after the whole edit image AI thing. Or no, let me rephrase that. I am posting on Twitter, but I'm not posting any art. What I'm posting now is, nuggets. I post nuggets every day. I'm posting food because at least over there I'll have something to be happy with. Save. So what was I talking about? Oh yeah. I made some new accounts as well. Like, not like YouTube accounts, but I'm talking like, like art accounts. I've set up a DeviantArt. I already have my Bluesky. I made a Newgrounds, and I have a new site called purelyhuman.xyz. Supposedly, yeah, nuggets. Yeah, huge app, a lot of people to steal. Yeah. I, I don't like it. I don't like it with, like, Twitter and everything. The only thing I'm doing now, I'm posting, like, nuggets solely for the purpose of, like, like, showing people that I'm only there just to post nuggets, that's all. No one knows I'm a streamer on there. I'm just posting nuggets, that's everything. That is the extent of my existence on there. I'm gonna add a cover image. I'm gonna upload. Where is it? There we go. I think that's nice. So basically, I've got like a few places that I can post on now. I've got YouTube. I've got I've got DeviantArt. I've got Bluesky. I've got Newgrounds. I've got Purely Human, and I've got my separate Discord server. So there's that. So yeah, I got places I can post now, and I like that. It's better than having to do like a lot of this stuff every day. And I think it's fun being able to do stuff like this. It helps me get back into the swing of things, at least. So, I'm happy for it. Oh wait, hold on. Alright. Wait, I don't know how long that's supposed to be. I've been looking at the same frame for like 5 minutes, just checking in. PNG's just the background? Okay. Oh. Okay. Here. I think you should, like... Here, let me move on to, like... Let me close this out, at least. Okay. Sorry. Alright, you know what? I'll do the thing later. I can do this for now, though. Ah. But overall, Clip Studio still works. So, you see the dots moving? Yeah, that's the, I think that's the capture tool. That's what it's called, right? Yeah, selection tool. That's what it is. Oh, whoops. Also, the pen still works. That's good. Oh no, I closed that unintentionally. That was me, sorry. Let me see, just... Also, I can't really say that I've improved with art since last time because, again, not really a lot of, like, stuff went down since last year. I was trying to prepare. I was even trying to see if I could commission someone with, like, backgrounds and everything, just so that way I could save time on my own. Then again, I feel like that would have been counterproductive and, you know, not a lot on the budget, although I do have a budget now. Teats? Yes, they are twofers. Look at them. Teefers. Teeth to eat the nuggies. Yes! In fact, hold on. Nose to smell the nuggies. We cannot live without nuggies. Eyes to see the nuggies. Look at this. Look at this. Dino nuggies. Best kind. Dino nuggie. Yay! Everyone knows dino nuggies are the best kind. Nothing. No one... if you never had a dino nuggie, you've never lived life. Truly. I need nuggies. I might buy some. I don't know. I'm in the mood. Ah. Other than that. Hmm. Look at me. Look at me. I'm writing. Save a busy, write a nugget. That's what matters. Only thing that matters. Ride like the wind, nugget. Yeehaw. The Dino Nugget needs a name. How about, I'm not gonna call it Bullseye. How about, hmm. I don't think I have a name for him. How about Meat Stallion? Hold on. Look at Pop. I was trying his hardest to hold on. Hold on, how about... Slug Pup, look at him. He's holding on. How about... Ooh, how about, instead of Slug Pup, how about... Chicken Pup? Slug. Slug Pup. Oh, Slug. Slug Pup. And Chicken Pup. Yay, Chicken Pup. He will ride us until lunchtime. He will save us from hunger. Funny thing is, recently, on this stream I watched an art stream, and one of the things was 3 clowns on a brontosaurus. Oh, really? Are you serious? Who was that? 3 clowns riding a brontosaurus. Well, if it helps, I got 2 slugs on a chicken, brachiosaurus. That is what the long-necked ones are called, right? Brachiosauruses? I don't know if a brontosaurus is the same thing, or in the same, like, family. Jabroni Mike. I'll take a look at him later. But honestly, it's really cool, though. I love the neck ones. Do you bite the head first, or do you aim for, like, the body? I've seen people do both. I was always, like, the kind of guy who'd bite the head first, and then go for the rest of the body. Sauropod. Oh, sauropod. That's what it is. That's the family's call? Okay, okay. Head first? Yay, head first! Both Brontosaurus and Brachiosaurus are sauropods? Seem like. I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm very happy that, that I have kindred spirits in here. Oh my god, I love this. Actually, this sort of reminds me of, like, my, I don't know. I was reminded about my old, profile pic in a strange way, because that one, I think, what I drew as my old self, my old incarnation, but I did it as, like, me pitting myself as, like, some sort of Michelangelo, like, drawing or something. I don't know. I should probably do something, like, another one like that later. I don't know. Maybe. Okay, though. Also, another thing I want to discuss is the schedules, because I don't think I'll be able to do it like the same way as last time. Like doing it Tuesday, Thursday, and then like Sunday. Like I wanted to do that, but now I can't because of like some time constraints. I might have to move. I could do the streams mainly on the weekend, but I can also do like mini streams during the week, I guess. Like 7 o'clock ish at my time, so I don't know if people are gonna reach that or if it's gonna be too late for some people. The 8 ball, the 8 ball, yeah. The 8 ball. Actually, yeah. Not even the 8 ball, the equal ball. Not the 8 ball, the equal ball. This is how I drew my head last time. Let me zoom in on it because that's a bit too short. I'm an equal sign. Look at me. I'm an inverted equal sign. And now I'm an H. The H ball. And now I am a basketball. Wait, no. Now I'm a basketball. I'm a basketball. Okay, maybe not, but still. Nah, that was me. I liked it. Yeah, the design wasn't bad. I guess I just liked this one better. End of the year. The football. The full ball. The football. The football. The football. That's a good one. I'm gonna head back on track though. I might have to stream primarily on weekends, but I'll also aim to do like small shorts, or not small shorts, small streams, maybe in the middle of the week. Or maybe I could probably do like videos in the middle of the week, maybe shorts even. I don't know. I could probably do that. Maybe just like I can draw like one of the things on stream, and I can use that as like a short for like the rest of the week maybe. And I can just post that for the rest of the week. Oh, that's actually not a bad idea. I do like 5 different drawings over like 2 different streams. I do like 1 short per day for like 3 days. And after that, I just keep doing that repeatedly over like the next week or so. Or next few weeks. Not bad. I can get shorts in and I can get like streamers in as well. So, not a bad idea. I think that's good. Yeah. I could probably work on, I guess voiceovers would be the only thing that I need to focus on that matter after that. Also, I do want to focus on the smaller projects too, like the one that I mentioned, like the biz list. There is also some games, so, that I want to try too. Last year, at the end of the year, you all saw me play, Majora's Mask. So what I want to do is probably see if I can play, the Ocarina of Time with the, Arcanian, Ship of Arcanian, if possible. Busy using his brain. I have multiple brains put together. It's just that one only works at a time. And they are higher dimension based than all of your puny brains put together. That's how it works. But in all seriousness, I do want to have like Ocarina of Time is one of the games I want to play for this year, and I do want to see if I can 100% it. But I'm gonna avoid what I did last time with Majora's Mask and like force like the last episode into like this massive one that took more than like twice as long than like a normal stream. Because well, that was certainly a fun one. It was taxing. It was a little taxing, but yeah. So hopefully when that does happen, it'll be fun. I honestly can't wait to try that. Oh, and while I'm actually, now's actually a good time. I'm gonna go on break. I am gonna leave the stream like this, but I will be back. Hold on. Because I actually didn't have the time to do a proper stream ending screen. So, or break screen. So here, break. I could probably use the one from last time. I still have that, but I don't know. It probably feels a little lazy. But, yeah. I'm gonna go on break now. I'll try to be back in like 20, 30 minutes maybe. So just hang tight, and I'll try to be back soon. So, I'll see you in a little bit. Use the break screen? Okay, why not? That liked a lot. Okay, no, but I'm gonna go on break. Also, ignore the Twitter link. It doesn't work at this. It's basic. Actually, no, use it. If you want to see nuggets, use it. I've got like 5 days of nuggets on it. I'll be back. And just like that, we are back. Alright. We got Clip Studio working, which is really good in my opinion. But now, the next part. And this part might be a little bit on the harder side, because what I'm gonna do here is actually open up a game and see if that works out. So first, let me see here. NIGHT REIGN. Here we go. Night Rain. I think this works. Alright, I think this is open. Let me see if... Oh, you have to unplug this first. There we go. This would be pen, so I don't lose them, just keep them together. Plug in my controller and hope it works for the best. Looks like it works. Hard to plug in, which is good. Okay. Now, let me see if this is gonna work or not. I think... Alright, it just opened up. Let me see if it's gonna actually drop down. Here. I can see the lag. I can see the lag, my brother, I can see the lag. Okay, now let's do this. As far as my PC. Encoding overloaded. Yeah, I was afraid of this. Let me log into the game first, see what happens. Okay. So, good news. That's at least working. To remove game capture. I'm gonna change window capture to Night Rain. Open. There it is. There I am. Back to night rain. Oh, that's so slow. Oh, that's so bad. Oh my god, optimizing didn't help. It's so choppy. This is an atrocity. Oh my god. I'll do Deep of Night, because why not? See how that works out here. Perfect time to lose my depth anyway. I never did like it. Why not? Alright, here it comes. There we go. Alright, let's see how bad this is gonna turn out. Frame rate unsuitable for online play. Ain't that wonderful? 285 drop frames. Isn't that beautiful? You know what? No, not gonna do this. This is, nope, 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 nope. I hate this. I hate it with a passion. Nope. I already hate it. I'm already crashing out. That's wonderful. Nope, nope, no. I'm done. You all saw that? That was fun, wasn't it? So I absolutely cannot play that. Literally, I cannot play that. Ooh, back? Yeah, well, here's the thing. It started off like that, and then it didn't. I learned the hard way that, this thing does not work. It does not work because of, like, the drop frame rates. I lost 285 frames, just because of that. That's fun, isn't it? Oh my god. So, ladies and gents, you see now that, playing on here is gonna be a little bit tough, especially with the night rain and everything. So, yeah, not exactly my most proud moment. Oh my gosh. Hold up, be right back. Yeah, take your time. I'm not losing anything. Oh my god. Do 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 na 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 na. Ah, well, at the very least, now we know. We now know that, we now know that doing that is not so fun. Gotta go fast. Gotta go faster, 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 do. Moving at the speed of sound. Got ourselves a situation, stuck in a new location without any explanation. I know this song, but it makes me so cringe. I'm cringe. I have the power of cringe in my veins. Morty. No point in adding this one because it doesn't really have the same sort of outlet. Sonic X first exposure to Sonic? Nice. Yeah, Sonic X actually? That was your first one? I think my first one was one of the Sonic games. I think it was Sonic Adventure 2. back. Also, your voice sounds different. Still high pitched, but different. Yeah, actually, I made some changes to it. I wanted to make it similar to how it was last year, but I wanted to make just a few slightly different changes, just in case. You know, just for certain purposes. Pretty sure it was. Sonic X was a lot of people's exposure to Sonic. They weren't aware that Sonic was more of like a Japanese-based character. I mean, I guess some of them realized Sonic from the games, I guess, and like from the Sonic cartoons, but, you know, I'm pretty sure Sonic X was probably a lot of people's first exposure to Sonic. And I kind of, and honestly, the games just were the ones that grew up on me. Like, I appreciate some parts of Sonic X. Like, there are some parts of it that I just don't like, but I do appreciate some parts of it. I personally thought the first episode was just the best one. Simple as that. nothing else comes close. Yeah. Alright, I've updated my stuff. Let me change just one more thing. I need to do some stuff. I want to go and no, not here. I want to go here. No, I want to go here. No. Where's the button that lets me change this thing? I think I have to close out and go back in, but I don't want to do that now. Voice from last year kind of sound like Fandroid. Fandroid. I don't recognize Fandroid. I added like a few filters to it, but I don't know what Fandroid is. What about Foodroid? I know Foodroid. Am I Foodroid? Food droid. Food droid. It is a food droid. Food droid, food droid, food droid, food droid. Alright, let me switch this actually. So, this didn't work out. That's fun. Let me go and switch from here to what I think is... Oh! Pretty! Let me see. What happened if I refreshed OBS? I think it would just stop, right? So I can't really do that now. What I use is the voice changer Clownfish. Very easy to use. You just have to make sure to calibrate it properly, and then change it to your right settings. But yeah, it really does come in handy, and I enjoy it a lot. I'm a big fan of it, so I'm gonna keep using it, most likely. At least until I can find one that not only I can afford, but also one that I can just abuse more often. Let me see. Should I play this video, or should I probably do something else so that way I can entertain the people on here? Tough choices indeed. Also, another thing that I have been considering was that I might move back to Twitch. Not because YouTube is bad or anything, but because I've been told that Twitch is better for growth, I guess, for streamers. But for making videos, YouTube is the better place. But I honestly don't know, especially with the fact that it's a little bit hard for me to actually do clips and highlights, especially with the fact that I'm a little bit on the inept side with video making. Like, I can edit and do stuff, but I can't make content. Which is sad, I think. I can do arts, I can do, like, a little bit of, like, creative stuff. I can do games, too, but as for making content, I don't know, that's where I'm lacking. Not that I'm against it, but... I don't know, I feel like with Twitch... I feel like there would be a little bit more... positive... I don't know, it feels less of a problem if I were to stay on YouTube, in my opinion. Not because it's hard making the switch and everything, but just so that way I can just focus on using one thing at a time, rather than just like switch from here, go to here, or do this on this side, but go over there on this side. You know what I mean? I do not consider myself like savvy, and I don't really have like super specialized point in using like these platforms. All I know from a YouTube is just make a thing, post it, wait for people to watch it, wait for yourself to blow up, get thousands of dollars. That was my gist of it, at least. But I see what they mean by using Twitch, though. Like, at least with Twitch, it is more streamer friendly. People are always streaming on there, so you can always find someone else just to go on to. Whereas for YouTube, it's meant for watching videos. You're not primarily there to find streamers. You're there just to see what entertains you at the moment. And I feel like with that, it's a bit of a disadvantage. But the reason I want to stick on there is because there's just so many different, like, interfaces and different things to use on Twitch that it makes it hard to actually focus on what you actually need. And when you try to look up people for like advice, it sort of becomes convoluted even with all the tips that they give you. It sounds simple when you use like a few of them, but the more you do, it becomes harder. Which is a little bit like unmotivating, you know what I mean? It feels like just to do like one thing, you're trying to do an extremely ridiculous amount of prep time and work for it. And I don't really like that. I just want it to be simple enough to like, where it only warrants me to simply get a little bit of, views by just doing what I do instead of having to do like all these different sorts of changes and everything, you know what I'm saying? But for Twitch, you're trying to do like a lot of prep work, and in the end, you don't get a lot of payout from it unless you do it consistently over a long period of time. And I don't trust myself because I don't have that level of like dedication when it comes to like that stuff in preparation for streaming. Not to mention, if I do want to like upload stuff like VODs or clips, I have to do a lot of video editing for that. And my computer does not have a lot of space, so that's going to be pretty limited. You know that? It would suck. So, which is why I'm kind of sticking to this for now. Streaming and only posting content and videos on YouTube. And I've seen like people post art there too. And the art that they post is, like, you can see that it's not meant for, like, minors. And yet somehow, when I want to do stuff like that, I get hit with a warning or something. Not the minor stuff. Like, I don't draw minors, like, at all. That's, like, a line I'm not going to cross, ever. I really hope I don't cross that line. I don't want to cross that line. It's a bad line. But my point is, I want to stick to this because I see potential in just doing YouTube only. Not that there isn't any in Twitch, but I just feel like it feels a little bit easier if I stick to YouTube. And besides, I've got the PNG tuber thing now, so who knows? Maybe that might actually bring people to my stuff, I guess. I don't know. It's just my thing. In fact, it is a thing. It is the thing. Thanks for joining my TikTok. We hope to see you next spring with all the fun stuff and other stuff. I like stuff. Okay, real talk. I think for these streams, I might have to focus on art and not high performance requiring games because at this rate, unless I actually do something to revamp my computer and my laptop, I'm gonna be limited. And I don't think it'd be a smart idea to just, you know, do all this and end up with, like, very little results. And on another note, there's also a lot of stuff I want to do on here, too. Also, been making some surprisingly decent progress on YouTube, crazy as it sounds. Like, mostly, I have admittedly been fluctuating between, like, 209 to, like, 210 subscribers. I was at 211 at one point, but obviously, since I didn't post stuff for, like, a while, it didn't really, like, obviously, it didn't improve from there. So, let me see. Where is the thing? The thing. The thing. The thing is everywhere. The thing. The thing. The thing is in your skin. Okay. Let's head back to Clip Studio. There we are. Alright. Um, 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 um. Hmm. Okay. Alright. Pet Dino Nuggy. My pet Dino Nuggy knows no bounds. He is unlimited in his power. You cannot. Don't try to underestimate the power of the Dino Nuggy. Let me try something. Hold on. Disney to go. Also read my last chat. I'm literally reading it right now. It sounds like Fandroid. I literally talked to you on that. You didn't see? Didn't hear that? Oh, also, bye, Miles. Oh my god. Now I was trying to understand why I didn't want to come back. Hey, read my last chat. Read my last chat. Read my last chat. Okay, listen. If you are so desperate to read for someone to read your chat, I think you might have something you might need to discuss with a therapist. Gosh. Oh my god. Alright, let me see. Okay, there we go. Hmm. Alright, let me see if I can also... No. Tic Tac, how you doing? Also, my new character. Hey, my new character is my new form. I've now become a proper sea slug. I am now a sea angel. Haha. It is based a little bit on Hollow Knight, but just like the mask part and mostly like the main body, but the other parts are mostly they're different ish. Also, I'm a proper PNG tuber now. I'm no longer a reactive image. I am now a moving avatar on a desktop or screen, I guess. And I'm beautiful. I have metamorphosized. I have transmogrified. I am now beautiful. What is that? I'm trying something actually. Just want to see how this works. Also, I did try to stream using a high performance game, Elden Ring Night Ring, but turns out it's gonna be a little bit hard with how laggy my computer normally is. So yeah, that's gonna be fun. Let me see what happened if I did this. It's gonna be a little bit on the hard side, but I think this might have some benefit. You're fine. Bit of some animation practice. I want to see if this works. My PC is literally a bomb nuclear. Honestly, that's not too far off. I was kind of hoping it wouldn't be like this, but hey, what can you do? Like when I play a game? Yeah, a high performance game. I was playing Elden Ring Night Rain, and the game literally shut off because the frame rates were so low when I was playing them. So, yeah, that wasn't very fun. So for now, I'm sticking to art and low performance games like totally legit Nintendo 64 games. Just want to count my blessings with having a good PC. Yeah, honestly, yeah, that's good. That's very good. Like RAM, yeah. The problem is that also means that for a while I won't be able to like get stuff without worrying about the performance and everything, which is gonna suck because that was what I really liked. Working without having to worry about performance. Am I cooked? Well, no, thankfully, not at the moment. I don't have any big games that I mean, there aren't any big games I want to play at the moment. I was able to play Silk Song, like on this thing earlier, but I think maybe if I delete some stuff, I might be able to get something positive, but again, I don't know. Yeah, something tells me this is gonna be a little bit on the hard side. Also, I didn't expect to do this while, we're coming back on the stream for like the first time. It's actually hard for me to lock in now because of how long it's been from last stream. That's interesting. Ugh. I was kind of hoping I'd actually get used to this a lot faster, but no, it's not really that fun, like, doing it like this. And I actually had to force myself a little bit just to, like, make sure the stream went well. And even then, I don't know. It doesn't help that I am a little bit busier now, so this is something that I have to take with a grain of salt, but it's something. It's something, I guess. In all honesty, I think what I really enjoy is the fact that I still have like all this stuff to at least use at my disposal. You know, drawing and being able to like have sites and everything. That's a good thing. But overall, I just think that maybe we're gonna get right to some hiccups on the way to on this year. But hey, that's the whole experience, ain't it? And for those who don't know, for anyone who hasn't recognized what it is, let me show you. Let me at least show you what it is. Mm. For anyone who hasn't recognized it yet. Here. Here it comes. Boom. Boom. That's for anyone who didn't recognize it yet. But yeah, I wanted to see if I could make an animation using the Rese dance right here. Really cute, and I really think I can use like some of my characters for it. I think. And I swear to God, Mappa has like the best animators. Look at this. There's like wow, just wow. Oh yeah, I recently beat Hollow Knight Running. Guess how many hours? 117 hours. I'm just gonna guess 117. Just guessing. Very funny. Ha. Oh my gosh. Overall, this, huh? I am not liking how I'm already feeling tired, and I literally just got back to the stream, so that's not really helping. I have officially gotten to Unk status. 130 oh, 130 hours. Nice. 130 is an interesting number at the very least. Honestly, not bad. Not bad at all. I've seen people take longer, admittedly. So the fact that you got it done, like, the true ending, so that's pretty good. If you did 112%, that's just crazy, you know? Because that's a lot of stuff to do in that sort of time frame. And I've seen people, like, do it over and over just to, like, speed up their progress, you know? 7:46 p.m. Well, that's not supposed to be late, though. Not for me, at least. Maybe that's just my fault. I didn't exactly get, like, that much of a good rest. So I feel like that's just my fault over there. Mm. 200 I don't know. Got 104%. 104 is also a good number. Nice. $104 really does make like a bit of a difference. Probably missed a few masks or something, but hey, not bad. Not bad at all. Huh. And honestly, I'm still considering how I can make these streams a little bit more on the engaging side as well. I have been drawing. I mean, let me take that back. No, that was a lie. I'm lying out of impulse, and that's bad. I know how to draw, which is like a good thing, but at the same time, it's not really engaging the people watching. I don't know. Not unless my stuff is like particularly good, and in my opinion, I haven't made something that's like out there, you know? I don't know. That's probably my fault. So yeah, I should probably try to improve on that in at least some way, shape, or form. I don't know. Also, this might not be opportune, but I might have to cut this stream short. Not because I'm feeling tired, but because I kind of just wanted to like show up and just wanted to see how everyone was doing, just let them know about the whole uh redesign and what my plans are for the year. By the way, for those who don't know, my current plans, let me just list them out again, is to obviously make a lot more art than last year. I want to see if I can reach 1,000 subs on YouTube and get monetized for it, because that would really help in like the long run. I also want to do like an animated looping short, where it loops into something flawless. I want to try that at least once this year. You are back? You are back. That is good. Want to make more art, reach 1,000 subs on YouTube, get monetized, make an animated looping short, like one that loops perfectly. I want to make a plushie based on like the Sea Angel design right here, see what happens. Feel like it'd be cool. I want to play 5 games on stream at some point and like show it off to everyone. And I want to collab with friends at some point, like some friends that I frequent with personally. And I want to make my own musical beats for my own streams, for like starting and everything. And I want to improve my setup just a little bit. Oh, and I want to set up some VJ commissions and actually do videos on the regular. Not just like streams, but like actual videos. But yeah, that's gonna happen. That'll take time, but I honestly want to see how that works. As for now, though, I am feeling a little tired, and I feel like I'm just gonna keep boring everyone to death. So I might have to end the stream soon. Now that being said, thank you all everyone so much for coming to the stream. Anyone who joined at the beginning of the stream, appreciate you just tagging in. For anyone who's watching who missed it but want to watch the VOD, it should be up on the channel soon. And once this is posted, for anyone still staying, thank you so much, and I sincerely appreciate it. Hopefully the next time I stream it'll be longer, and I'll have much more energy. Hopefully. Inshallah. Inshallah. That's good stuff. Also, I'd really appreciate it if you like the video. I'd appreciate if you subscribed, share it with people, and yeah, I'd appreciate it. So, thank you all everyone so much for coming. Here, let me just make myself bigger again. I will try to release a schedule soon on when I'll be streaming again, so that way I'll be able to show, to like, do this, and hopefully it'll be a lot more stable, less impromptu compared to before. But yeah, hopefully it'll happen. So, thanks for showing up. Appreciate y'all coming. I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.